How are voters feeling about Democrats right now?
Yeah, I mean, Democrats in the minds of the American public are lower than the Dead Sea. What are we talking about here? Well, let's take a look. The net approval rating for Democrats in Congress, you said it, Kate Baldwin, the lowest ever. Look at this. Overall, they are 55 points underwater. Their approval rating is south of 20%. It's even worse when you look at independents. Look at this. Negative 61 points. That means that their approval rating is 61 points lower than their disapproval rating. Quinnipiac has been polling this question for the better part of the 21st century. They have never found Democrats, at least those in Congress, in worse shape than they are right now.
Yeah. Spring in North Carolina Senate candidate and former RNC chairman Michael Whatley. It's good to see you, sir. Merry Christmas. You know, the Democrats never been this unpopular. Isn't it time the Republicans concentrated on delivering for voters rather than placating those Democrats?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, the Democrats ran last cycle against President Trump on open borders, inflationary spending, and a weak America. That did not work. They have doubled down on stupid, and that is exactly what they're running on right now. The Republicans need to stay focused on President Trump's agenda. What I'm working on is to support him in his efforts to rebuild our economy, restore our borders, and make sure that America is respected again around the world.
And Democrats, they're losing on all the issues that you just mentioned, Mr. Whatley. According to a recent Reuters poll, they're underwater on crime, immigration, economy. The only thing that's in their favor is health care, presumably because Republicans have been so late to the game in giving us an alternative to socialism that Democrats put up that can actually work. President Trump has called for an end to the filibuster and the blue slip nonsense. If you get into the Senate, are you going to fight to keep or get rid of those things? Tell us why.
What I'm going to do is fight every day for every family and every community in North Carolina. What we need are economic policies that are going to create jobs, that are going to raise wages, that are going to lower prices. We need to make sure that our kids and our community is safe there. I think that we need to look at every tool in our toolkit that's available to us to get that done. And we do need to end the Democrats' abuse of the filibuster and be able to move forward with President Trump's nominees and his agenda.
Michael, you're going to be welcoming President Trump to Rocky Mountain, North Carolina tomorrow as he rallies as if it's 2024 all over again. What message do you hope to hear from the president?
Well, what I want to hear him talk about is how he is moving forward and fighting for the people of North Carolina. You know, we have seen 700,000 jobs created in the United States since he took over. We have seen the fact that wages are going up. We've seen inflation coming down. These are all great signs, and that he needs to have a Republican Senate. We need to keep this Senate seat in North Carolina. I'm very excited that he is coming here to North Carolina. I'm very excited about being his endorsed candidate for the Senate, and I really, truly appreciate his support across the board.
Last thing, Michael. There's a differing consensus among senators. Some believe in the original intent of the Constitution that senators should be ambassadors for their states and have their state's best interests at heart. Others believe that they should just be, kind of like the House and maybe more political party driven. What kind of senator do you want to be?
I want to be a senator that fights for every community and every family in North Carolina. We need a senator who's going to fight to create jobs, raise wages, and lower prices. That's what I'm going to do. We need to have a senator who understands that when it comes to protecting our interests and allies around the world, North Carolina is going to be the tip of the spear. We have more men and women in uniform and veterans than any other state in the country, and I'm going to fight for them every single day. And we also need a senator who's going to fight to protect our kids and our communities, that we're going to get violent criminal illegal aliens out, unlike my opponent, Roy Cooper. And we're also going to make sure that we are going to protect those kids and communities from soft on crime policies like Roy Cooper put in place in North Carolina when he was governor.
You know, folks, I thank God for my wonderful wife, my kids, my country, the greatest nation ever. And Americans like you who believe in the truth, the Chris Salcedo Show will never stop fighting for you.
The Chris Salcedo Show, for the news you need to know.